Hey guys, it's TheCodMineMan here, and today I'm going to do a video about the Horton 229 and how to fly it. This plane is probably one of my better jets to fly. I think it's probably one of the funnest planes to fly, just because of its different flight characteristics than what you would normally see in a regular jet. It turns like a Spitfire, and yeah, so before I get into the video, I want to show you what not to do in a hoe. Negative G maneuver. Oh my vagina. I did it. Alright guys, I'm back, and I'm here with some pre-recorded footage. So it'll probably just be me talking, maybe a little bit of the sound, but I wasn't, at this time, it was actually recorded probably like 2 or 3 months ago. So this is an actual Ace gameplay. It's probably like 8 minutes long, so I get kills really quickly. So I'll be talking about what I did right and what I didn't do right. So right off the bat, I'm like, I see this F80, so you know, I can't follow it. He's going way too fast for me, like he should. And by the way, I'm fully upgraded my hoe, and it's probably my most used jet. Obviously, I can't catch that F80. I can't speak, so I'm gonna go away and probably start to engage in different targets. And right away, I see 3 dots. You probably can't see the 3 dots that I'm seeing, but I do. And there's the meteor that I spotted, and I think this is my first kill. So I spot a meteor, and I spot another meteor to the left. So I do have to keep in mind of that meteor to the left. Keep in mind this thing outturns almost. I think it outturns every jet in the game, and I think it can. I have outturned Bearcats pretty easily with the right speed. So Excalibus is actually coming in to attack me at an angle. So I wait until he gets close enough, but not too close because you don't want that. So I pull a negative G maneuver, which is very helpful in this plane. You do have to watch your speed though, and this guy for some reason was turning with me. I'm a wing. You do have to watch your speed a lot. Do not do keyboard turns over 500 kilometers an hour, or else you will rip, like in the beginning of the video. There's actually a dead zone, and I think right here I snag him if I could aim. Yeah, I think I was actually shooting this guy forever because I can't aim. Look at my aim right now. No, there it goes. All right, so sorry. So there's actually a dead zone in speed, which you'll rip if you're using mouse and keyboard. Around 550 to 650 is when you cannot pull full turns. After 700, you could actually pull full turns with the mouse because of the compression. The compression allows you to turn, and if you have the air brakes on, you can turn a lot faster, or you can turn without ripping at a lot faster speeds. So anyway, I see the F80 that was running away from me earlier, and so I decided to go down to get as much space as possible. You definitely want to have a little bit of altitude in this plane. Altitude isn't the most important thing, but you do not want to be like Bear going on the ground. Alright, anyway, I am diving on the meteor right here, and actually I got a few lucky hits. The good thing about these cannon rounds is they fire really slowly, so you can count each individual shot, which allows you to, you keep the 300 rounds really fast. Well, no, it doesn't deplete fast. Sorry, I can't talk. You get to keep them. I mean, I can't. It takes a lot longer to deplenish your ammo count than it would in, let's say, you're using Hispano 20 mils. And you see, they're actually very accurate and good at sniping. I use armored targets because it allows me to destroy medium tanks when I'm not engaging in fighters. And as you see here, I'm looking at my speed, and I'm making sure I wasn't turning really fast, and once I hit 500, I pulled it. I actually head on a F80, which probably isn't the best thing to do, but luckily he didn't have enough distance to where it was actually effective. He did smoke me, which is any engine damage in this game whatsoever is actually not that good. I spot this P80, and I looked actually to my right, on my top right. on my my map, and I realized that there's a dot coming towards me, which is actually a very good tactic. I advise you to use that minimap to your advantage. It really helps you look at stuff. And I catch this Spitfire in a turn, and there he goes. And then, so once I disengage, I looked on the top of my map, and soon enough, yeah, I see that the F-80 coming, so I engage in a negative G maneuver because I wouldn't be able to roll fast enough. He would have shot me. He overpassed me. He had way too much energy for me. I think I followed him. Yeah, he gave me, I think he gives me, yeah, he was a good pilot. So he was actually setting me up for another plane. I think it was the P-80 behind me. What was behind me? It was, yeah, it was the P-80. So that P-80 was actually on me. I ended up killing him last. I hit on him. I died, but then he eventually died, which gave me my ace. So I think right now I have 2 kills. Yeah, I have 2 kills. And that P-80 is still on me, and so I go this way. Luckily I didn't rip right there because I was actually going 580. I'm surprised. And then I think I sniped this. Yep, I sniped that guy. Lucky shot there. I told you these cannons are really accurate. And then I engage in a dogfight with the P-80, which won't last too long because of how damaged I am. He's still on me. He overpassed me, and I think this is where I start critting him. Or actually, I pull away because I don't have enough energy. Let's see. I can't remember. It was like 2 months ago where I last recorded this footage. So you can see my left wing is obviously damaged. And it's actually pretty lethal to have a damaged wing here because, you know, you don't have a tail. It's just wings. And was this when I hit on him and died? Yes, that was when I hit on him and died. I think that was 5 kills, yeah, right? Yeah. So yeah, so then there goes him. There goes me. I have 4 kills, and then I will eventually get the kill later. Yeah, so if you look at the ending screen, I ended up getting 5 kills, ground use for 0, critical hits 2, hit 17, and I got 100,000 lions, silver lions, and 10,000 research towards my HE-162, which I now have, as well as the MiG-15. So I'm going to go into a live game now, and hopefully I'll be able to explain things in more detail. Hello everybody, this is TheCodMineMan here, flying my Horton 229. Unfortunately, I lied to you guys. This would be a live gameplay, but unfortunately, my Bandicam decided not to work properly. It does this every so often, so sometimes I'll replay. Actually, the entire afternoon I had no idea that it wasn't working. So right off the bat, what I usually like to do on Norway is I usually enjoy to climb around our AIs because there always be an F8F or a P-80 or a Spitfire farming them. This time it was actually a meteor, so I was quite surprised by that. But usually I'll get enough altitude so I'm above them, they'll have less energy than me, and then I can dive on them. So the Horton 229 likes speed, but it does not enjoy... okay, so it likes speed, it likes turning, but it does not like those two put together. I actually got really lucky there. I didn't rip. I thought I was going to rip, but the compression actually saved me. So yeah, so you'll see some gameplay. I think this game ended up being an ace. I aced this gameplay, hopefully. I'm not sure. The gameplay may be laggy for you guys. Probably not. I think it's just laggy for me. Right here, I'm shooting at the meteor. It's going like 2 frames per second for me. There it goes. Alright. So there goes the meteor. 1 kill down. He was doing something stupid, and that is turning with a meteor. Turning with a hoe. You never want to turn with a hoe if you're in a meteor, and especially never want to turn a hoe if you're in a jet. No jet could outturn this plane. This plane is actually very good at that. So I didn't commit to the head-on. You never want to commit to a head-on. The hoe has no sort of protection whatsoever when it comes to pilot. And it's pretty easy to snap off its wings with 20 mils. 20 mils are probably the death of the hoe. Those are my least favorite things. So this meteor was pretty smart, in which I think he dived away. No, he semi-dived away. So right now you can hear Kobe screaming a little bit. I had a squad of 4. I had Poodster in the game. I had Kobe, Avinius, and I had one of my friends of mine who just got into War Thunder. Someone actually, or Austin. He just started, so it's kind of unfair for him. He's a CR-42. He did play bait for me, though. which was fair. I'm not sure if he got hit. I think he did get hit, but he played bait so that I could kill that meteor, and I was very thankful for that. And I critted him right here, and at this point I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna have to finish it off. And the other problem is this thing doesn't really have a rudder. As you see, it's just some little like semi-air brake that pops out to the left. So that's my second kill. And for some reason, there was the late tier P47 in this game. He probably got dragged in by an asshole squad mate. So I take quick work of him. As you notice, my skin is pretty badass. I found it on the Worth. I found it on the Worth on our website, and I liked it a lot. It was like a stealth thing. So this is one out of many skins you could have had. You have there's like 3 different choices, and they're all really cool. And look at that. That just looks beautiful. Yeah, so anyway, I zoom climb right back up after dealing with that P47. I noticed that there is some Bearcats around Poodster, so I asked Poodster to bring him down low, and Poodster responds. Kobe's going to land, and actually something funny happens to Kobe while he tries to land. You'll hear it in a second. Yeah, and Poodster catches on fire, unfortunately. There goes Kobe. He flipped over. Yeah, Poodster's on fire, unfortunately, by that F8F Bearcat, so right about now, I am gaining energy. Actually, I'm attacking landing crafts to get points, but I'm gaining energy to, so just in case those Bearcats decide to dive on me, I'll be outspeeding them just because of my sheer energy. And that's one of the things I really like to do in this plane. I like to gather a lot of speed if a prop is above me, because this thing retains a lot of speed, well, unlike a prop itself. So I like to have distance between them, and even if they do dive, they'll be bleeding their energy, and I won't. So I zoom climb after a good distance away. I think Austin signaled to help. Actually, no, he was going to attack the landing craft. You'll probably hear them in the background very faintly. But I'm zoom climbing. I zoom climb from sea level to 3,000 meters, going like 800 kilometers an hour to a stealth speed. So now I'm above this F8F Bearcat that was originally above me. And so I don't know if he takes the head on. He does not. Yeah, he tries to go under me, in which he was widely successful because negative elevator is kind of awkward in this thing. But watching my speed, I'm careful to turn around with him, and we engage the dogfight. This guy was pretty good in the spec that he bled my speed, and that's not good for a jet. And he uses his ailerons to advantage. So if you're having issue, so there goes him though, because I had enough energy to pull up to him. If you're against a hoe and he's on you, and he or she's on you, you definitely want to use negative elevator defensive maneuvers, and you also want to use your, or not against them, sorry. And I set him on fire right there from a snipe because these cannons are very accurate. But continuing what I was saying, I don't get hits until a while. He actually catches up to the ME-262 and kills him, and then the ME-262 calls him a hacker, which is kind of funny. But what ends up happening is the hoe can't use his ailerons very efficiently. It's a very slow roller, so if you get caught behind it, do something with your ailerons. If you happen to be at high speeds and you get caught, I would definitely recommend you, and I think I finish him right here. No, I don't. But best thing to do is get enough speed as possible, as much speed as possible, preferably above 600, and then stay straight. Wait till the hoe is close enough to you for firing range, and then pull a hard G, either a split S hard G to go to the left very fast, go to the right very fast, you know, anything. Don't pull up though, because I mean, that's, you know, not. So my teammates are actually trying to steal my kill here, and I was like, no, I want the ace, I want the ace. So I go right there, I do it. I'm lucky to be pulling out of that. I don't know how I pulled out of that. If my voice is a little bit of a desync, then I'm sorry. See right there, he called me a hacker, or not me. He called the other guy a hacker because he caught up to him when he was in ME-262 and a Bearcat, and the Bearcat caught up to him. So that was kind of funny. And so right now, I think that is my 5 kills. So I'm basically just gonna go for landing craft. So I'll probably skip towards the end because there's really nothing that happens. And Austin's actually the only one alive out of the squad, including me. So the lonely CR-42 is actually the one alive versus Dora, D9, and another hoe. This thing's very fun, fully upgraded. Keep in mind, you do want to watch out for your speed. Definitely this thing can go fast. I've gone up to saber speeds before, 1,000 before ripping in a straight line. Or, well, I mean diving down, but not turning. And also like turning, but you don't want to put turning and speed together because then the hoe no likey. And yeah, from the beginning of the video, you'll probably know why. If you have any questions, please leave them down below about the hoe or what planes you want me to fly, and I'll be happy to fly them if I do have them. Right now I've been flying the F7F quite often, so I'll do a video about that if you guys want me to, or just tell me what plane to fly. I've been enjoying the hoe a lot, just because of how sexy it is. I don't really have any problems against jets unless you get into a F2H game. Most jets are faster than you, except for like a Yak 15 and some low tier jets. So it's a all around fighter. So you can use it as a ground attacker, which is really efficient. I actually had a game one time where I was against hoes in my F7F, and there's 4 of them, and they destroyed the entire medium tank columns in less than 4 minutes, and then we lost because of that. And so yeah. And this thing is a very good turn fighter. It outturns Bearcats. You just gotta watch your speed. You don't want to go too slow, or else the Bearcat will outturn you. And depends on the pilot of the F7F, or I mean not the F8F. He may have some tricks up his sleeves, but for the most part, it outturns a lot of things. Just be careful about bleeding energy, because props can gain energy faster than you. If you have someone coming in, you definitely want to do something with negative elevator maneuvers. It's very good. If they're coming at you from the side, what you would probably want to do is do some negative elevator with a roll under them so they can't get the shot. That works very well for me. I've never died from doing that maneuver. You may have seen it in the last video, or the previous video, but not this one, because I was mostly on the attack. I was never on the defense. So yeah, so this was probably more of a lucky game than a skill game, but I still had to, you know, shoot and stuff. Definitely it does take some skill in this plane. If you're a noob, you'll get shot up easily because you're a giant surface of a wing. So yeah, and you definitely want to be careful about ripping, because I've done that countless of times. Even the most experienced pilots do it, and it's a pretty annoying thing to happen. I hate when it happens to me, and so yeah. Hopefully the hoe won't have to face sabers because of the battle rating update. That's pretty stupid in my opinion, because sabers would be like 7.7, I think. So fully up tier will bring you up to a saber game, which is not fun. And so yeah, you'll get picked on. But so yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions about the hoe, how some specifics that I didn't go over, because I may have forgotten stuff, definitely leave it below. Definitely tell me what I missed, and I'll be happy to respond to your comments and stuff like that. And anything about the hoe in general, any airplane in general, I'll do my best to respond. I have probably almost any question about the hoe for this game, I'll be able to answer. So there's Kobe's dead corpse right there, and I think this is about to end the video. So I'm gonna cut to the end, and I hope you guys have a nice day. Goodbye.